Brain drain, one of the most underrated problems through which most of us get trapped, and the country pays for it. In the next 7 minutes, let us know about the main trap, the consequences, the reason behind the brain drain, and always remember, hold patience, things gonna surely change for better. Hi there, I am Rajat, let's open up. Human capital fight, या यूं कहिए brain drain. The immigration of highly trained or qualified people from a particular country. ये सुनने में जितना सिंपल लगता है उतना है नहीं. Loss of skilled workers, loss of innovative ideas, loss of potential future entrepreneurs, loss of business growth, loss of tax and GDP growth, loss of economy, yet loss of country's development. The conclusion is it prevents our national development. Okay, do me a favor, hold for a second, ask yourself. अपने से पूछिए, do you not find this 7-point worth eye-catching or serious which is preventing the national progress?
हम मालूम है तेरे बाप को मत सिखा चल.
Jokes apart, I would definitely say yes. It seems that simple, but this could be a major challenge in the near future. But hold on, important क्या है? Causes को find out करना या solution पे direct jump करना? Obviously, more important is knowing the reasons behind the brain drain. Let's not go with the other countries, but let's talk about our country, India. Number 1, unemployment. भारत में सोचने वाली बात है कि हमारी बेरोजगारी दर जो है तेजी से बढ़ रही है. The unemployment rate had been rising steadily since 2017-18, where it was just 4.6%, and yet in 2018-19 it rose to 6.3%, and then there in the current session 1920, further it has rose to 7.67%. Unemployment and the brain drain necessarily coexist in a developing nation. It is obvious when the human resources don't get their skills to practice over a platform, they find out other source. When there would be no job, there would be no money, and there would be no money, then there would be no better lifestyle. As a result, they plan for a other way. Number 2, the reservation criteria. The most significant that affect the deserving candidates. I would mostly say about the professional courses. In most of the cases, a person with intellectual skills couldn't make it for the admission in IIMs, IITs and AIMS. I don't at all question the particular community over here, but rather the government who is unable to find a solution to the big issue. Yet, most of the intellectual brains prefer to go outside and study. Number 3, the donation seat placement criteria. इस पे अपना देश तो पूरा टॉप पे ही बैठा हुआ है. When a deserved one couldn't make it to the entrances due to the so-called quota factor, he or she applies for the private institutions to get a better platform for the good atmosphere and quality feeding, where the high donation for seat placement becomes yet another hurdle for the admissions. Just give yourself a comparison check. जो MBBS की डिग्री हम हमारे यहाँ प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस पे 80 से 1 करोड़ 20 लाख तक खर्च करके पढ़ते हैं, वो बाहर देशों में सिर्फ 30 से 35 लाख के अंदर ही हो जाता है. The reason why most of the students leave India and travel Australia, Ukraine, Russia to complete their degree, and few only comes back to India. Look, those who strive hard will get marks. If you do not practice and demand that you should be included in a team, then be assured that the team will never win. Our nation's development won't proceed in a good rate if we are providing the seats to the reserved candidates and those who are providing money or the donations, and yet ignoring the real talented people. Number 4, the lack of opportunity or the low standard of living. The ex-president of United States of America, Mr. Barack Obama, once congratulated India for the best of India's mind in USA. Say it, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Alphabet, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, may it be 38% Indian doctors in USA or the 36% scientists working at NASA. This was damn a really proud moment for all the Indians, but at the same time, a talk of concern. Why greatest of mind, the skilled one, doesn't practice here at our country? Why they leave their native land? The reason is nude before us. It's only because of no opportunity or the lack of opportunity. And beside that, we are the second leading populous country with no proper functioning of the startup innovation promoting cells.
हिपोक्रेसी की भी सीमा होती है.
Number 5, the complicated process. Even if we grab an opportunity, it's very difficult to tackle with the norms and regulation present here to start any work or any business. It's that way difficult. चलिए एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेते हैं. अगर किसी को एक बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है, then he or she have to go through different steps. static with finding a company name availability, acquiring a DIN director identification number, acquiring a digital signature certificate, filling the INC 29 form, obtaining an incorporation certificate, creating a company seal for official documentation, acquiring a permanent account number, acquiring a tax account number, obtaining a certificate from the state or municipal inspector under the Shops and Establishment Act, applying for GST registration, obtaining a profession tax certificate from the State Profession Tax Office, completing a National Employee Prohibited Fund registration, and at last, you are all on your way to a business.
Dada, why? Why, Dada, why?
This is business.
Congo. Like seriously, who the one is interested in getting involved in such norms and regulations? And yet they prefer of dropping their business plans. Number 6 and the last one, the prejudices and the middle class dream. बचपन से ही हमारे पेरेंट्स के मुंह से हम अक्सर सुनते आए होंगे, बेटा पढ़ाई अच्छे से कर, फॉरेन में जॉब लगेगी तेरी. The highest form of success is to go abroad to a developed nation, get a job, and probably settle is the new global dreams for those dreamers. But the saddest part is, me, you, we never see the consequences. What are coming up next? Okay, the solution part. हम क्या कर सकते हैं? What is in our hand? Number 1. Acquiring knowledge, ideas, skills, pursuing degree is way good. There is no offense in doing that at all. But उनके इकोनॉमी को कंट्रीब्यूट करना, forgetting our motherland, is what I find a biggest mistake. And this only leads to loss of economy, loss of innovative minds and the human resources in our native place. Big freedom fighters like Mahatma Gandhi and B.R. Ambedkar had also once left the country for the higher studies. But what made them come? The worst situation, the bad face and their patriotism. So I must say, at least try to get your job done here. But what's the challenge? The challenge is opportunity. So number 2, without opportunity there is nothing. The government is accountable for that. We need to ask, we need to question the government, the higher authorities to raise more funds for the proper functioning of the startup cells, the innovative cells, the training cells for the professional as well as the traditional course practices. And even raising more funds to the educational hubs will surely promote quality feeding and provide proper career guidance to the students. Number 3. Abolishing or eradicating the reservation criteria is what next to impossible, or is like अपने पैरों में ही खुद कुल्हाड़ी मारना for any of the government. But keep that aside, what can government do? Government could increase the number of seats, the funds to the educational hub for a quality platform, and it could also assist an audit team which could give a check to such big donation claimed admissions. Also, the government could promote industrialization and many more.
इतनी खुशी मुझे आज तक, इतनी खुशी आज तक नहीं हुई.
Hope. What I think is an ultimate weapon, and with that we must proceed. As per the NSF report, we were once the third fastest growing economy. But now we are proving that wrong. And our economy is falling day by day. And there, if the brain drain also continues beside that, be assured we are going to face the worst part. Guys, just trust me, it's still in our hand. Opportunity can lead India to prosperity again. Just think twice, be aware.
यार मेरे को तो ऐसा धक हो रहा है. मेरे को भी हो रहा.
If you find this content 1% relevant, do make sure you share it with the people out there, especially with our generation, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more such stuff. And if you wanna read more of the solution and opinion check, do visit the Insta handle of Subri Talks. The link is in the description box below. Wrapping it up for today, I will be back yet again on the next week. Till then, goodbye, namaste, sat shri akal, khuda hafiz. #1 step towards youth awareness.